Andy, we'll burn that hat this year. Done.
This is Calvin Castine. It's the 17th day of February 2004, and we're at Ticonderoga Central School, beautiful downtown Ticonderoga, for junior varsity boys basketball in the CVAC, next to the last game of the season for both teams. Not sure if this is the last game of the season for the Sentinels, but we'll find out probably when the varsity contest takes place. On the floor for the Cougars, we see Heath Dupree, Kyle Kent, Anthony Changelo, Jonathan Hardigan, and Matt Frabatko. Cougars coached by Rob Guerin. We see Casey Guerin, Richard Daniels, and Jonathan McDonald on the bench. This is Jeb for the Sentinels. Cougars in a patented 2-1-2 defense. Over to Slattery, back to Jeb. Pushes it over to Reitenbach. On the high post, it's Dixon. Dixon goes low and he's fouled. Dupree picks up his first of what will be several fouls tonight. Will Hutchins across the way from Times of the Tie, Channel 17. Channel 17 of Ticonderoga across the way. First point of the game is on the scoreboard. Kent will inbound to Hardigan. In and out. And Hardigan survives. Shooting two. Misses them both. Rebounded by Slattery. Ball's pushed up to Jeb. Back to Slattery. Side Jim, I'd say about the size of Peru. Nice move there by Jeb. It's 3-0 in favor of the home team. I'd guess about the size of Peru, very similar in seating and overall atmosphere here. Taken to the hole by Frabatko, and it's a 3-2 ball game. 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the opening quarter. No cheerleaders here tonight. Varsity players and the JV players, and that's it. All put up and in by Lenhart. And Dupree had a pop in the nose, it looks like. Hardigan brings it into the forecourt. Bracco back to Hardigan. In the paint. Stolen by Jeb. Jeb drives, puts it up, no foul. Rebounded by Hardigan. Hardigan keeps it. Had Changelo, kept it, throw up a shot. Good hustle by Daniels. Richard Daniels in the game, gets the rebound for the Cougars. And lost by Jeb. Good hustle by Dixon, and Frabatko is nailed. 5:10 on the clock. 5-2 the score. Sentinels leading the Cougars. Jeb may have traveled. Cougar ball. Kent looking for a target. Gets it into Changelo. Kent back to Changelo. Stolen away by Slattery and laid in by Bradenbach. Sentinels will continue to press. Hardigan decides to bring it up by himself. Frabatko over to Changelo. Daniels goes low, pushes it out to Kent. Kent puts it up, too strong. Good also by Daniels. He's blocked, however, by Dixon. 7-2 Sentinels, and there's a foul. Jeb shooting 2. Dupree back in for Kent. In and out, rebounded by, Dupree back in for Daniels. Kent with the rebound. This is Hardigan. 8-2, Ticonderoga leads. 4:12 here in the first quarter. Blocking foul called on Lenhart. Kent will inbound. Dupree. So Hardigan has it himself surrounded. And Changelo hits from the corner. It's a 8-4 ball game. Just under 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. This is Jeb. Slattery and Jeb playing catch. Stolen by Kent. Changelo to Ferbatko, misses the layup. And Hardigan forces the jump ball. Garand in for the Cougars, Drymiller in for the Sentinels. Ferbatko, now Hardigan goes to Dupree, turnaround. Top of the key is missed. Dupree gets the rebound. Slides it over to Ferbatko. Kent puts it up from the top of the key, drops it in, and it's an 8-6 ball game. 3 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Junior varsity boys basketball in the CVAC. Northeastern Clinton at Ticonderoga, February 17th, 2004. Blocked from behind by Dupree. Hardigan up to Changelo, to Garand, excuse me. Dupree misses the shot. Slattery with the rebound. And we have a foul. Dupree will pick up his second. Dixon shooting 2. Daniels in for Dupree. 2:07 remaining in the first quarter. Score holds at 8-6. Put back up and in by Drymiller. And it's 10-6 now in favor of the Sentinels. Sentinels with the press. Daniels' shot is rejected nicely by Dixon. Jeb in the paint, throws it up short. Dixon pulls it down. Hardigan will control, no reach called. Hardigan keeps it, throws it up. Now rebounded by Bryden. Bryden back, taken back. Daniels with the ball for the Cougars. He's a hustler, that Daniels. Garand puts it up and he's fouled. Changelo in for Daniels. In his case, as Garand hits to make it 10-7, 1:17 remaining in the first quarter. Air ball. Drymiller has it taken out of his hands by Hardigan. Drymiller with the foul, trying to get the ball back. 1:07 on the clock. Sentinels up by 3. 5 seconds to get it in. Kent's got to throw it. Look out. Slattery able to tip the ball, but with that little girl there, he didn't dive into the stands. Good non-play there by Slattery. Probably would have saved that or stolen that ball had that little girl not been there. Rebounded by Dixon. Breidenbach gives to Jeb. Score is still at 10-7 Ticonderoga. 40 seconds to go in the first. 16 on the shot clock. First game we've done since A-Rod became a Yankee. Wow, no foul. And the basket's good by Jeb. Looked like there was a little bit of contact on that one. 17 seconds. See if the Cougars will hold up and wait for a shot. They're down by 5. They don't want to shoot too soon, miss. Give Ty a chance to increase that lead. Hardigan hits. 3 seconds, still a lot of time for the Sentinels, but they took too much time getting it in. And it's 12-10 tie at the end of the first period here on viewer-supported Hometown Cable. Jeb with the ball to start the second period. His team up by a deuce. Over to Slattery, over to Bradenbach. Top of the key, Drymiller back to the Jeb. Now low for Dixon. Dixon hits. Nice shot from the baseline by Dixon. And it's 14-10 Ticonderoga. Cougars will keep it. Kent will inbound. Over to Hardigan. Sabatko back to Hardigan. Six on the shot clock. Shot goes up off the rim. Rebounded by Drymiller. And 7 minutes to go and a half. Jeb will bring it into the forecourt. Dixon gets rid of it, 3-second call. Sabatko stuck with it, got the shot off. That's 14-12 ball game. Traveling was called Sherrow, number 3, Sherrow in for the Sentinels. Hardigan has it stripped away. Jeb with the layup, blocked by Hardigan, but good follow there by Sherrow. Nice block by Hardigan. 16-12 the score now. Kent from the baseline dishes to Hardigan in the paint, puts it to the floor. That was his mistake. Now stolen away by Forbatko. And offensive foul called. Good move there by Slattery. He figured Forbatko would go to his left, and he did. 16-12. So when Forbatko faked right, Slattery stepped to his left and then drew the charge. Hardigan dishes off. Shot was missed by Changelo. Great effort there by Hardigan. They ought to give the team a point for that one. Sherrill goes low, bounces off Slattery. Hardigan is blocked, no foul. Inbounded to Hardigan. Shot is missed. Rebounded by Jeb. They'll bring it into the forecourt. 4:47 showing in the first half. Sentinels up by 4. Ball comes to Sherrill, pushes it back outside. Shot put up in the paint by Bradenbach. It's blocked by the Cougars, and here comes Hardigan. Shadowed by Slattery. Forbatko back to Hardigan, quickly to Dupree. Traveling called. Jeb will bring it up. Sherrill goes low to Slattery. It's the inside position on Dupree and scores. It's 18-12, 6-point lead now for the Sentinels. And Fabatko cuts that in half. Or is it a two-pointer? Let's see. It's a three-pointer. It's a three-pointer. It's 18-15. Jeb to Breedenbach. Sherrill to Slattery. Trying to go against the Cougars low. We got Dupree with 2 fouls already. Breedenbach gets it back for the Sentinels. 18-15 is the score. We're at 3:16 remaining in the first half. And we have a foul on Kent. Slattery at the line for 2. Drymiller with a rebound in the basket. He's a big one, and he's using his size that time to get that 2 points for the Sentinels. Dupree hands off to Kent, can get a handle on it. Ball will remain with the Cougars. 6-point lead for the Sentinels. Fabatko's shot is short. Dupree scrambling for it. Drymiller. That's Kent. That's Kent down. Looks like Drymiller was kneeling on him. Kent is hurt. We were kind of blocked out, but it sure looked like he was being laid on. Like it almost had like he had a knee on him. Holding his neck. Sentinels will get the ball. 2:40 remaining in the half. They have a 6-point lead. McDonald in for the Cougars. Rebounded by Dupree. Ball will stay with Northeastern. McDonald will inbound it. Kent, this is off to Fabatko, misses it. Hardigan gets the rebound. Puts it up, and it's rebounded now by Slattery. Under 2 to go in the half. Jeb over to Sherrill. Now Breedenbach. Back out to Jeb. Drymiller puts it up. Nope. Rebounded by McDonald. Fabatko gets it from Hardigan to Dupree. Dupree will shoot 2. 1:32 remaining in the half. (21-16) now. Jeb will walk it into the forecourt. Low to Drymiller, who may have walked a couple times there. Stolen away by Hardigan. Gives it to Fabatko. Tries to pass back. Picked up by Dupree. Now Hardigan will take it. Dupree with a jump shot. It's good. Keith Dupree brings the Cougars back to within 3. 1 minute to go in the second period. Baseline shot is missed. Rebounded by Sherrill. Now Jeb drives, throws it up, and draws a whistle. Dupree comes out, so I don't know if that was his foul. He picked up his third. 22-18, 44 on the clock, 44 seconds. Guerin has it stripped away. Sherrill will lose it. Cougars will bring it back. 32 seconds to go. Sentinels led by 2 coming into the quarter. Under for McDonald, he is fouled. Cougars with Kent injured and Dupree in foul trouble. Looking to get out of this first half, trailing by as little as possible. McDonald hits the first. Misses the second. It's rebounded by Breedenbach. 22-19. Sentinels can add to their lead. 10 seconds. Foul called. Foul was on McDonald. Daniels in to rebound with 2 seconds remaining. It's a 1-and-1. (24-19), 5-point lead. Daniels to Hardigan, 2 seconds on the clock. Too many dribbles here. Must think he's in Saranac Lake. 24-19, too many dribbles. Hardigan's got to have a better grasp of what 2 seconds is. And then that, he had lucky he didn't get that buzzer even sooner than it came. That seemed like a long 2 seconds as it was. 24-19, Sentinels lead at the half here on viewer-supported hometown cable. Once again, it's Ticonderoga ball to start the quarter. Jeb has it. 5-point Sentinel lead as we start the third period. Kent is back on the floor. Dupree is back on the floor for Northeastern. Basket by Breidenbach is good. Hardigan will bring it up. Sabatko into Changelo. And Kent scores. 26-21. Jeb with the ball, gives to Dixon, taken away by the Cougars. Changelo is pushed. No traveling call. He was bodied by Breidenbach. Sentinels will take the ball. This is Jeb. And we'll have over the back on Kent. Into Drymiller. Rebounded by Breidenbach. Or Breidenbach. Or none of the above. Slattery with a shot. It's good. And I'll make it 29. It's a three-pointer. Changelo in the corner. And Fabako with a tray to answer Slattery's shot. 29-24. Slattery drives. Foul will be on Kent. Slattery shooting 2. Seven-point lead for the Sentinels. 6:10 on the clock. Timeout Cougars. No timeout. Must have said they blew the whistle before the timeout called. Hardigan with the ball for Northeastern. Pushes it out to Fabako. Changelo goes low for Kent. He's blocked by Drymiller. Drymiller comes up with it. Lenhart gives to Jeb, and the Sentinels bring it into the forecourt. Up by 7, looking to make it a 10 with a shot from Bradenbach. That's a three-pointer, makes it a 10-point lead. 34-24. Kent will inbound. Into Dupree. Changelo goes to Verbatko. Changelo for 3. Off Slattery. No, off Hardigan. Jeb brings it into the forecourt. Turnaround is missed by Drymiller. Knocked out of bounds by the Cougars. Cougars control the ball, continue to control the ball. Breidenbach to Jeb, and he scores. Sentinels are up by 12. They scored 12 in the first, 12 in the second, and with 4:14 on the clock here, they've got 12 scored already in the third. Dupree hits, like that, the Kent hits, and it's 36-26. Cougars have scored 7 in the period. Blocked by Dupree. Verbatko to Changelo, he'll keep it and throw it up and in. Nice play by Tony Changelo. 36-28. Cougars have scored 9. That's what they scored in the second period. So both teams have already scored what they scored in the second quarter. Drymiller will try to change that. He does. (38-28). Sentinels will get the ball. Breidenbach with a long shot. And we're going to have a foul. And Lenhart will shoot. Shooting 2. Changelo in for Kent. Cougar timeout. 3:08 remaining in the third. 39-28, 11-point lead for the home team, Sentinels. Verbatko to Hardigan. Now Guerin to Dupree. Verbatko puts it up. Rebounded. Picked up by Drymiller, but thrown away. Count the basket. The foul's on Drymiller. Verbatko makes it a 3-point play, an 8-point ball game. This is Jeb. Slattery looks under, passes low. Blocked by Dupree on the shot attempt by Lenhart. Here comes nice pass from Hardigan to Guerin. 6-point ball game. Beautiful pass. Timeout Sentinels. Their lead's been cut to 6. 2 minutes, 13 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 39-33, Ticonderoga leading the Northeastern Cougar JV boys here on Hometown Cable. Jeb tosses it over to Slattery, back to Jeb, back to Slattery. Drives and lays it in. Guerin to Hardigan. Throws it over to Changelo. Guerin for 3, no. Rebounded by Drymiller. Now Slattery will bring it up. Sentinels up by 8. They go low. Shot put up and missed by Lenhart. Here comes Guerin. Back to Trailer Hardigan. (41-33). We're down to 1 minute remaining in the third. Slattery is fouled. 42.4 on the clock. Nine-point lead for the Sentinels. Ticonderoga presses, foul on Slattery. Hardigan will bring it up. As it's stripped away. Sentinels will look for one shot. They have the 9-point lead. Slattery pulls up a little too soon. There's not a one-shot shot with 20 seconds on the clock. 44-33. Cougars won't look for one shot either. The Sabatko hits. 7 seconds. Guerin went down hard. Cougar fans very upset. Wanted a charge call. Guerin in pain. He's back up. 44-36 after 3 on Hometown Cable. Fourth quarter starts with Changelo scoring. Now basket by Jeb. Travel. Stolen by Hardigan, stays in bounds. Ball goes off the hand of Breidenbach. Technical foul on Rob Guerin, I guess. Slattery will shoot 2. Whenever a team misses both foul shots on a technical, you know that God thinks it wasn't really worth a technical foul. Jeb with the 3-pointer. And it's a 10-point lead for the Sentinels. Sabatko's shot. Rebounded by Kent, and he's fouled. They're called a non-shooting foul. No doubt in anybody from Northeastern's mind that he was going up to shoot. Jeb will bring it up. Drymiller puts up an air ball. Kent gives to Hardigan. Kent, top of the key, in and out. Rebounded Drymiller. Six minutes and 17 seconds left in the game. Sentinels up by 10 points. Shot missed by Changelo. Foul on Kent. Kent is fouled out, or not. Kent is out. Jeb shooting. 52-39. Hardigan is fouled. Dupree, top of the key, shot is missed. Rebounded by Drymiller. Slattery will bring it up. 5.5 to go. Cougar ball. Changelo hits the bottom of the backboard, 3 seconds. Jeb. Sentinels turn it over, 4:52 on the clock. Cougars have the ball in forecourt, trailing by an unlucky 13 points. Cougars turn it over. There's Jeb. And rebound picked up by Ferbatko. Hardigan pushes it up to Changelo. Dupree from 8 feet hits. 52-41, 4:16 left in the game. Double dribble, I guess. 3:55 left, 52-41, timeout Cougars. Hardigan into the forecourt. Through Dupree's legs. Jeb into the forecourt. Old woman saying use the clock. We got a 35-second clock here, so you want to use it, but don't abuse it. Slattery will shoot. Team up by 11, 3.5 to go in the fourth. (54-41). Ferbatko goes to Dupree, had Guerin wide open, didn't see him. Change a little shot, it's short, pulled down by the Sentinels. Slattery into the forecourt. Drymiller hands it back to Jeb. Breidenbach will put up for a three, nope. And we're gonna have, should be a foul on White. Fouls on Lenhart. Sabatko's shot rebounded by Slattery. Over to Jeb. Thrown up. Rejected by Dupree. Three-second violation gives the ball to Northeastern. Hardigan into the forecourt. Pushes it over to Forbatko. Bounce pass to Changelo. Under for Dupree. Slapped away by Drymiller. Picked up by Jeb. 2:11 remaining in the game. Ticonderoga leading by 13 points, 54-41. Slattery off the glass, 56-41. That's their biggest lead of the day, 15 points. Sabatko's shot off the rim, rebounded Dupree. Dupree too strong, rebounded Guerin. It's rejected by Slattery. Now Changelo gives to Dupree, out to Hardigan. And rebounded by Breedenbach. Long pass forward. Dupree goes up for the block, but Lenhart scores. And it's a 17-point lead as McDonald and Daniels get set to come in for the Cougars. 1:12 left in the game. And a timeout. White ball. Sentinels have cleared the bench to see Weber, number 5. Ross, number 15. 23 is McBride. Hardigan with a steal, throws it up. The 20 is Dixon, is back in. And 14 is not listed. Dixon scores. 60-41, 46 seconds to go. And Daniel scores on the pass from Forbatko. 35 seconds remaining. 60-43. McBride. Three-point shot is off the rim by Weber. 21.6 remaining. White ball. Rejected by Forbatko. Daniels up for Forbatko. Back to Daniels underneath for McDonald. And McDonald lays it in. Good play for the Cougars. That'll do it. 60-45 is the final. Ticonderoga defeats Northeastern Clinton by 15. And that's the way it was in junior varsity boys basketball. 17th of February 2004. You've been watching viewer-supported local television, Hometown Cable. Win or lose, TV that's worth your support. Our thanks to those of you who are watching and supporting Hometown Cable's continuing efforts.